What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Let's Vote on CC2LP1. So before we get started with this new pack, the Chronicle pack, I wanted to revisit a few of the levels from the previous pack that we were kind of a little stuck on. So one of them was called Around the World, and you might recall that we were stuck trying to figure out how to get suction boots. Well, I looked up the solution, and it turns out there were a couple things we missed. One of them was that the tank that we thought was pointless in that glider room was actually supposed to bounce back and forth and hit the tank button, which allowed the other tank that was in that pink button room to hit buttons that, in a very hidden way, triggered all those pink walls at the bottom. So that was what was up with that. But beyond that, you also had to partial post into the teleport that you came from by bridging across to it. That's why we had all those extra blocks. And when you did that, you would also have to do a Sokoban at the very end, and then break back into the first room that had all the exits. That's how you basically did it. You got a hook at the very end, and then you pulled all the blocks that we thought, hey, wouldn't it be funny if we had to use these? Well, it turns out you have to use them by getting rid of them. So that's how you solve that one. I wasn't a big fan of the hidden information in that solution, so I'm sticking with my rating of 2 for that level, just because I did like the some of the puzzles in it, but I'm not a big fan of just A, how long it is, B, kind of how, I don't want to say bland because it's not entirely bland, but it definitely felt like it in places, and it got a little long in the tooth, but most of all, the hidden information just really rubbed me the wrong way. The next level is the, what's that one called? Not Chip's Cousins, but Black Sheep. Black Sheep was the name of it. So it turned out you had to navigate all 3 chips to the exit, which we suspected, but you also had to close the toggle walls and hide all of the 3 chips in the little alcove that you created with the, what you call it, the teeth area where you pulled the block out. And then you got the glider to go up to the top, and then you wait to release it in order to start the tank cloning or something like that. So it's a really complicated first part. I'm sticking with my rating of 1 on that one just because I wasn't a big fan of it. So we're just going to keep that for now. And there was one more, and I'm trying to remember which one it was. Hang on one sec. I'm looking it up here. We did hot buttons, we did that. 2 mines. Okay, so this one, I'm actually lowering my rating on this one. And I'm apologies in advance to H2O for this one. I was under the impression that the solution was a lot more complicated, and that it involved something particularly interesting with like sliding Chip and Melinda around each other. But it actually is just a matter of item dropping the flippers in the first and last spaces. So that solution we had pretty early on, where we filled in like everything except for those 2 spaces, was actually correct. We just missed that one little piece of it. So I'm actually lowering my rating from a 4 to a 3, just because I still like the concept in the main room. I just didn't, it apparently wasn't quite what I thought it was. So there's that. And I haven't looked up the solution for the wizard's computer yet. I think I might do that here at some point soon, but I think that's all we've got for the Urchin pack as far as outstanding solutions. So we're going to move on to the Chronicle pack, and we're going to start with Anonymous Generation. Okay, I'm noticing there's multiple players here, so let's take a look at... Oh, okay, so there's a Chip section and a Melinda section. Okay, well, let's do Melinda first, since we started with her. We can go through these doorways. Let's make sure to pick up chips where we can. And right now, I cannot do anything with the chip zones or the no key zones. So I hear button pressing going on in the background, which is a little unnerving. So I don't know what that means for us, but... Oh, here we go. Ah, we can't get that. Okay, I don't know where our ultimate goal is supposed to be. Like, where are we trying to get to? How do we get rid of the keys as well? That's the other thing. And, okay, I think that's about it. So let me go inside an area that I know Chip can't get to, if I can find one. We can go here. Okay, so Chip, we can get started with you. And I'm going to try to be a little more methodical about this one, guys. Let's follow the left wall. Let's use that as our guide, basically. Doesn't look like we can do anything there either. I don't know what's causing that noise. It looks like there's a counter? Is there a timer here with this? Okay, so we can get rid of the yellow key as Chip, so that's good. So now I can go through all these no yellow key zones, so that's nice. Is there a similar opportunity available for Melinda? Because that would be cool. Nothing I can do with that, and I've already lost track of my follow the left wall thing. I can go down here apparently, but that doesn't do any good. And now we're just back here, so we just kind of made a loop. I'm assuming this is just going to get more and more open, so maybe following the left wall isn't going to do much good anyway. But yeah, I don't know where to go from here. Oh wait, I can just get rid of the I can do that. It has to be me because Melinda can't go through there. Okay, so that's going to open up a lot more stuff for us. So let's keep on figuring this out. By the way, full disclaimer, I did just briefly, very briefly, look at all the levels in this pack in the editor. And I actually have 3 levels in this one, which is pretty cool. I can go here. Oh, and I can go through the no blue key things too. Okay, that helps. I forgot about that. So we've basically unlocked 3 layers of stuff as Chip, which is pretty fun. I will say though, I kind of wish the maze was a little tighter. I like the idea though of opening it up gradually. But I kind of wish there was a little more prior to that point, if that makes sense. Also, what is that stuff out there all about? Okay, we've got 7 ships left to go. And I need to get into that room, but I cannot. Okay. Now this is interesting. I'm noticing there's a Melinda thing and a Chip thing and a green key here, so I can't go through there as Chip because I can't get rid of green keys without a key thief, so I don't know what the solution for that is other than maybe getting a railroad track thing. That's the only other thing I can think of for some of this. Wait, it looks like there is one there. Alright, let me stay here for now. And I'm going to see if we've missed something as Melinda, because we now know where we can get rid of stuff. We know it's up there in that corner. And I gotta remember I can't step in fire, because that would be really unfortunate if we did. So the maze is definitely a little tighter as Melinda, which that's kind of a cool concept. I do like that. But I cannot get over there. Or at least it doesn't seem like I can get over there. Because this whole area is impenetrable. I can't even get through there. Oh, wait. I can drop off the fire boots for her. Ah, okay. So now I can just hide somewhere else now. If I can find a place to hide. This might be a bit of a problem. Hey Melinda, can you go up here? There we go. Okay. Drop you off. Did that really do any good? Hopefully it did. Alright, Melinda can go up. Okay, this is a lot better. Except, hang on. Yes, okay, good. So I can go here, and now I can get the railroad stuff. So that's exciting. Okay, so this is really good. I can now go up here. I've gotten rid of both the green and the red keys, so I'm kind of in the opposite boat as Chip right now, which is probably the idea. Okay, so my opinion of this level drastically went up. I really liked the way this ended up turning out. Okay, now I can get in there, which is exciting. And can I go in here? Yeah, there we go. I kind of wish there was a little more swapping of items, but I'm glad it's not wearing out its welcome. I'd rather have that than the level get tedious. Okay, there... Oh, no, I can't go in there. I think I have to drop off the railroad thing for Chip. Except, hang on, now I need to move out of the way. There you go. So now... Oh, I need the fire boots, too. Sorry, Melinda. Chip's gotta do all the heavy lifting there. Okay, so now... Who gets what boot is the question. Let me... I call the railroad things a boot. That's probably not accurate, but... I think Melinda will need the fire boots and Chip will need the railroads. So I think we're correct on that. There's like a lot of people in there. Is that supposed to be the case? Alright, so now Chip gets this. I may have been a little premature in doing what I just did over there. Oh no. Please tell me I didn't mess this up. Oh boy. We were able to get there before without fire boots though, right? Because we had to get the fire boots. Wait a minute. I probably should have dropped off the fire boots. Although, could I have done that? Hang on. Hang on. I thought I got... Yeah, here we go. Here we go. There we are. And I guess there's bonuses here if you want them, but I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, that was a really solid level. I'm going to give that one a 4. I really liked the maze concept. I like how you had to drop the items off. It didn't feel like it overstayed its welcome. It's interesting how the maze gradually grew more accessible as you went through it, but then over time you kind of had to sort of reconstrain yourself. That's not a word, but you know what I mean. Anyway, we're going to move on to daylight saving time, and we've got only one character here to worry about, which is Chip. And I'm guessing this is supposed to be like in the shape of a clock or something. So let's jump right into that. Okay, we got our boots promptly stolen. But I can go throughout... Wait a minute. Okay, good. There is a path down there. I was like, how do you get out of that one? No, there's pop-up walls, but it didn't seem like there was a way out from that vantage point, but thankfully there is. So this seems to be a really simple one. Okay, so now we can go in here. There's a really gnarly bonus there, and apparently that was it. Okay, that's getting a 1. Not particularly interesting, but an enjoyable one nonetheless. Alright, incredible lightness of 1 block. Okay, I take it we were just supposed to hold down stuff here. Okay. Now what? Yeah. I wanted to make sure that was the case, but it seems like it is. Alright, what does this one do? That one does that one. So maybe I have to do this in a certain order. Actually, wait a minute. I think I've seen this level before. Wasn't this a level that Dave made? I think it was. I think Dave made this. I think it was called like 1 block to rule them all or something like that. Where does that... Oh, that one gets controlled there. We did that already. Alright, so now I need to get you out that way. But I can't boost there, so... I need to do something a little more interesting, apparently. I can't push this to the left. Oh, there's a time limit. Okay. That might have been nice to observe that on my part. Okay, so we need to be really quick with this one. Okay, so I think I actually can do that. I just need to come from it there. That's how you do it. And then this one's the final one, I take it. Oh. So I can't push it like that. Okay, this is a little more challenging and not MS. But it's pretty cool the way it works in CC2, and to be honest, I'd rather have a level like this be in CC2 than in a situation where there's like rule set inequalities and whatnot. Okay, there we go. So I can't do that. I have to be a little more creative than that. Okay, so is this the final one? So I can't, yeah, I can't do that. Alright, so now... Oh, so I can't just push it up. Well, wait, why would I have wanted to push it up? Okay, so let me observe from here how we're supposed to how we're supposed to extract this guy, because it's over here. If I can't go to the left, right? Let me just make sure I've verified that. Yeah, I can't do that because it doesn't let me get out of the trap and push the thing. That's an interesting limitation. I don't think that was in either of the original CC1 rule sets, which makes this pretty fascinating. So I can't even push it back. So if I do that, it still kills me. Am I missing something here with the green walls? Like, are these green walls just for show, or... Oh! Okay. That's a little mean. I don't know how I feel about that. That's a little mean. And not like in a good way. That's like in a needless way. I mean, you could easily correct that. If that were corrected, I might give this a higher rating. I'm probably going to stick with a 2, though. Let's go this way. I like the way this works in CC2 because you're forced to take some slightly unconventional paths with this. Versus in CC1, you would be able to exploit a lot of the MS, especially, it even links with the way you can like set up blocks to go a certain way by pushing them while they're on a trap. But yeah, I'm going to give that one a 2. It was okay. I would like to see it in CC2 more than CC1. If it was CC1, I would probably give it a 1. But it was a decent one. I just want that green wall to be out of the picture because that was a little nasty. Alright, Blocksmith. I think this is a Tyler level, if I'm not mistaken. Welcome, this level will teach you some more properties about all of the blocks. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Ice blocks and directional blocks can be pushed over elements and normally stop dirt blocks. Alright, is that... Hang on. Oh, right, I can't just do that without any consequences. So, I need to get the blue key, right? Okay, let's not push everything all the way down like an idiot. I kind of wish this path wasn't as long, but it works. Okay. So this seems to be kind of a tutorial of sorts. Okay, I take it we're going to be burning all those. Fire will destroy both ice blocks and directional blocks. Multiple directional blocks can be pushed in a row as long as all their arrows allow them to be pushed. Okay, hopefully this is correct. Okay, good. So this row cannot be pushed. And this should do the... yeah, there we go. Let's go and turn that off. And that also changes the swivel, too. Alright, I take it we don't need these blocks for anything, so we will move forward. I'm going to go and grab that. Alright, let's keep that there just in case. I don't think we can do anything with it, though, but... maybe we can redirect this fireball with it? I don't know. I don't want to release that quite yet. The transmogrifier turns dirt blocks into ice blocks, and vice versa. Clear the path for the fireball. Okay, hang on, what are we trying to... oh, because this can then go into the fire. Ah, I see. Now I'm Melinda, so I gotta change back. So, I take it... does this get destroyed? No. Oh, but I have fire boots, right. Duh. Okay, there we go. And now the path is cleared for the fireball. Okay, perfect. Alright, so now I can move on to this, get our boots stolen. Ice blocks and directional blocks can be pushed in a row together. I take it that was the desired result. Now this is going to be interesting because I want to hold those down, but now those are stuck. So will I get a hook later on, I wonder? Okay, here's where some of the stuff that was in that, what was it? Move one forward, or this way forward, I think it was the name of the level. Directional blocks can push dirt blocks, but ice blocks can't push dirt blocks. Yeah, that's an interesting behavior. Yeah, so we can't go there. Alright, so now we can go inside here. So we don't need to do anything there, apparently. Directional blocks can only be turned by train tracks. Ice, floors, and red teleports will not affect its direction. Alright, so this is still the same. And we have to push it here, like we don't have any choice. But now we can push it along the track here, which will then turn it that way. So I take it we want it to be there so we can get the key. And this will probably allow us to push it down. Do we want to do this? I think we do. Yeah, because it's going to turn that direction when we go this way. Yeah, there we go. I really like that room. That's pretty cool. Dirt blocks and ice blocks can clear slime, but directional blocks cannot. Yeah, because directional blocks just go right into it. So I take it we want to rearrange this, so, well, that's easy. We can just do this. We also can push ice blocks through hints, which Tyler may want to make a note of that. Now for an advanced technique. If you walk past a block while pressing a perpendicular direction, you can slap the block without stepping on it. Use this room to practice. Proceed to the right room for a challenge. Okay. So this room doesn't have anything under the blocks, just you can just practice. And then this room, slap the block to the right onto the pink button. If you mess up, press the block left again. Oh man, I was about to sneeze there. And toggle the green button. Okay. Oh, I see. I see. So we don't want the tank to do stuff there. Blocks can be lined up next to a force floor to allow Chip to cross the force floor. Push the blocks on the sunken floor tiles. Alrighty. And this is just going to stay there. And then we've got an ice block version of this. That's pretty cool. I like that. This is turning out to be a really fun tutorial kind of level. Alright, and then finally we push this through sockets. For the final challenge, which block has the correct properties to allow Chip to exit? Okay. Oh, we have to just pick one. I see. I think ice blocks. Yeah. Pretty sure it's ice blocks. There we go. Alright, so that is Blocksmith, and that was a very well done tutorial level. I might make a few changes to some of, like, maybe add a few more hints for some of the rooms that didn't have any. But, like, this is a really neat level for the beginning of the set, I think. So, I will give that one a 5. Alright, Chip's Dream World. Oh, wow. This looks pretty... whoa, okay. There's a lot going on here. Okay, I take it we want all these. Okay, we get rid of that. We get rid of the green key. And now apparently we do this. And I don't know if we're supposed to... I'm assuming we get these stolen. Let's just go through. Let's just assume that until we're told otherwise. So this is kind of like a... Wait a minute. That formation down there, is this a reference to like all of the CC2 levels or something, or like a big chunk of them? Yeah, because that's that 7-up level there. This is all ice. And that's definitely a... Oh, what is this one? The key one. Okay, we want to do this. Get rid of the thing there. And there? Okay, now this is definitely 7-up. So this is basically kind of a trip through CC2. And this is the open door level or something. What was that one called? I forgot. Okay. I don't want to get rid of any keys, so I'm just going to keep on going through here. I don't know if this is guesswork, but we'll just go through that way. This is the turtle blocks level. What are we trying to get to? Over there? I see we've also got this room, which I think is a reference to one of the lesson levels. Okay, get all those. I don't know the order in which we're supposed to do any of this. This is another lesson level, I think. I forgot who made this. Was it Lessenath who made this? Somebody made this. I forget who it was. I don't know what this is. Maybe this is Alone. The level with the monsters coming out the end after you get all the chips and whatnot. Whoa, 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 whoa. Run, get out of there. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and start getting all the blocks out of this thing. Because that feels important. Okay, there we go. Oh wait, this is a multiple character level too. Oh, I'm over, Melinda's over there. Okay. So this is the swivels level. This is bringing back a lot of memories of optimizing these, and I've got to go back and re-optimize a lot of them. I don't know what this one is, this one with the chips here. I feel like that was a part of another lesson level, though. Alright, so now we shall continue, now that we know kind of what we're doing. Alright, so once I let the teeth out, I take it, I can't get up there, it's only through the ice blocks, so let's just continue on this way. Okay, there we go, this is the Tumblers one. I remember this. Okay, thankfully this is untimed, which is really nice. Alright, we have to lose all our stuff, but we get a double bonus. This is Force Perimeter, I know this one. Oh, that's 7-up. Oh, the other one was, what was it called? Over and Out, I think. Okay, thankfully we can backwards boost off of those, which is, in this case, really helpful. I gotta remember that I put that there. Okay, now the question is, do I need to take these blocks into the logic gate area there? I hope not. Oh, whoa. Oh. Okay. That's a little unfortunate. I think that's supposed to be runaround, though, the level with all the teeth. So it seems like logic gates are controlling some of the... yeah, this is definitely a reference to the very first lesson. It seems like logic gates are basically controlling a lot of the mechanisms that involve monsters, is what I'm gathering here. See, all this stuff is referenced to the first lesson level. So I remember this. Oh wait, I can go in here. Am I supposed to go in here? We didn't go in here earlier. Okay, it seems like there's more to this area. Let's just explore here for now. I don't know what this level is supposed to be. I feel like this is... yeah, this is that... this is later in the set. This is that... oh, what's it called? It was like an ice level, and I remember Ruben made it. Ah, man, I'm sorry, Ruben. What was the name of that level you made? I haven't played it in so long, because it was very easy to optimize, so I just played it once, and that was it. Oh, man. Well, I played it once in the LP I did, prior to the game's release. Can I even get to those? Oh, yeah, I can. I can go this way. There we go. And we get that guy. Alright, cool. So we got all those done. I don't think I can do anything with those. Is there another way into this area? Because I'm wondering if I'm supposed to come back up this thing. Yeah, I bet it's through there. So we basically just did a section of this early, is what I'm gathering. Let's just leave it be for now, because I don't want to do anything out of order. I'm assuming that gravel tile is not meant to be there. But yeah, I think that ball thing was dodgeball, was it the name of it? I forget. It was something like that. But yeah, this one's over and out. This one is doorways. That was the name of the level, doorways. Okay, we'll go there. Yeah, because this is turtle blocks. Yeah, so this is definitely closer to the order of the whole thing. I don't know how you get some of the bonuses here. I know you could do this and this, but the times twos are kind of a bit of a mystery unless you can come back here with flippers from another room or something. Okay, let's go in here and do the swivel section. So, I'm going to just admit right up front, I'm normally not the biggest fan of levels like this in an official set. I was definitely not a fan of Jumble being a level in CCLP. Oh, there's stuff we missed up here. CCLP 3 for that reason. And in that case, it wasn't quite as bad because it was a custom set that was being referenced. But in this case, it's kind of like, this is just putting a bunch of stuff from CC2 in a level, which is not a nice bit of nostalgia. I just don't think it needs to be in an official set. I feel like official sets need to be for new things and new ideas and concepts. Okay, what is going on with this? Am I supposed to... Because I can only take one out of there, right? Unless I'm really missing something. Let me come back to this one. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, hello. This is that 8 rooms level, or 8 ways, or whatever that was called. Yeah. So we're definitely getting a bit ahead of ourselves in the order here. Seems like there's only 4 rooms, though. Wait, how do we get out now? Guys, how do we get out? Oh, I see. There's a thing here. Okay, that's pretty neat. So, I don't understand this one. These 2 teleports are connected. That much I get. But, like, I can't get both blocks out of there in order to get these both filled, because I have to push one to the side, right? If they were ice blocks, that would be different. Let me just come back to that one later. I think that might be smart. No! Why did that happen? Oh, man. And to think that this level is probably going to be, like, really, really long. I'm not sure how much time I'm going to be spending on this. Because I think I've gotten the basic idea of what's going on here. I will say, I think my main complaint about this is just the amount of forks in the road. Which, on one hand, is like, okay, it offers a nice reprieve from linearity, like pure linearity. But on the other hand, it's kind of like, okay, now I'm confused about which way to go in this really long level. Which, that's not really a good feeling to have. We'll just get all these for fun, why not? Alright, we can do that, get that there. This is only the 5th level, by the way. I wonder how big this is, because, I mean, 200 levels in CC2. Because we saw that they were going into, like, the 160s. I still don't know who the designer of this is. Who is the designer of this one? It could be Chipster as well. I'm not remembering very well. Let's just come back to that area here in a minute. Yeah, what is going on with the order here? Because we're skipping ahead a bit here in this section. So if we could avoid having... Wait a minute. There we go. Okay, so now we can just do this. Alright. Let's not do what we did earlier and be an idiot. Oh wait, we do need to do this though. I was almost an idiot, though. Almost an idiot, but we made it through. Yeah, this part, I remember this thing was in a lesson level, because I remember it was previewed once, and I kind of ripped it off for my own level called Proving Grounds. Alright, so you go down here. We can actually do that early, which is, I think, something you could, from the original level, too. So yeah, this part is at least closer to the actual order here. But yeah, this is the sort of concept I kind of wish was done in multiple levels. All right, I'm just gonna book it here, and by book it I mean make a dumb mistake like that. I don't like the fact that the ice block gets pushed up there. That's a little iffy. I'm having fun with this though, so I'm just gonna keep going. But while I do, I want to talk about something that was on my mind last night while I was finishing up voting on the previous pack. And that is the fun factor, because it was interesting to note that in CCLP2, and I think as 3 as well, if I remember correctly, fun was the name of the rating that was given that ultimately determined inclusion in the final set. And I like the name of fun, but the problem with fun is that it's kind of on its own not the best measurement, because fun is a very subjective thing. And ultimately, you have to work with it, but as a descriptor for something, it's a little bit of an iffy descriptor. So, ultimately, I think that was part of the reason why a lot of the community decided against using it in like CCLP4, I think, and at least I think it wasn't used in CCLP4. I know it's not being used here, it's just a star rating. And I think that's good because it kind of allows people to interpret the rating however they want. And for me, at least, fun, as subjective as it is a factor, like it's a dimension on which I'm rating levels. But it's hard to feel like I'm objectively rating levels when you're using such a subjective thing. So I have to, in full disclosure, be very honest here and just say, hang on one sec. There you go. And I guess I could just do this. Okay, so that's actually avoidable, which is good. Okay. Really? I pressed down! I thought I pressed down, silly level. Alright, we'll go back through this again. But anyway, it'll give me more time to finish these thoughts. The awkward thing about doing this is that you feel like you're elevating levels above each other, and for reasons that are sometimes very hard to explain, like they're almost kind of intangible in a way. And that's because some of the qualities that are being judged are not always tangible qualities. So for example, and even some of the ones that I think are tangible are not even tangible. Like for example, aesthetics. Let's take aesthetics for example. Any sort of visual evaluation, whether it's in art or anything like that, always carries some subjectivity with it. But there are some types of evaluation that, if we're not careful, can feel a little bit too unorthodox, and as a result, it's easy not to give it the time of day. So, man, I was about to sneeze again. There we go. Sorry about that. So as an example, I remember during CCLP1, Rock Generu, who was a designer whose levels I LP'd a long time ago, he was on the CCLP1 staff with me, and he was probably the one voice that spoke out for levels that were very unusual at the time. And I'm glad in hindsight that he did. At the time it felt like, well, this is not, you know, in accordance with our standards or whatever, you know, and that's kind of a bit of an elitist way to think anyway. So I'm glad he was there to help us avoid becoming, like, going too far in that direction. And this is Watch Your Step, I think? I don't know what these ice blocks are for, but I'm just going to leave them be. Oh, hello. Let's go ahead and push that in. So this is definitely frozen. But yeah, it's interesting, because with his influence, you know, I was able to start appreciating some of those levels I thought were a little too unconventional, you know? And that was a good thing, because I needed to do that. Also, what the heck is this? I kind of don't want to do that yet. Let's just keep going. But anyway, whenever I'm in here, it's kind of like, okay, I need to be careful that I'm not getting too lost inside my own head, if that makes sense. There's that ship. Like, I don't want to be like, okay, I only value this type of level ever, you know, and stuff like that, because that would be grossly unfair to a lot of people. Also, can I do anything as Melinda here? I don't think I can, because there's gravel there, gravel there, gravel up there. I'm wondering if the idea was that you were supposed to be Melinda and all this stuff was like barriers to you. But I'm just gonna do that for now. And this is, I forget what this level is, but this is definitely Cobbler. So let's go ahead and proceed forward with this one. I'm just looking around here. Oh, I see. There's an entrance into that area right there. I wonder what the speed boots are all about, or is that just like a... Oh no, I don't want the suction. And I don't want the skates. There we go. Okay, and as for the rest of you, flippers go bye-bye. Fire boots go bye-bye. What the heck is this? I guess that's just for bonuses. Oh, I forgot chips over there. Oops. I think we'll have the chance to get them, though. What? Oh, I have to do this. Alright, so now we go into this room. And now we can get our flippers here. I almost misstepped there. See, it definitely feels like there was an intended order for this, but I'm not entirely certain if it was not in... Oh! I forgot there was fire there. I totally forgot there was fire there. I definitely want to keep going on this, at least until we've kind of had enough of it. So I want to see how far we can get, because this is definitely a challenging one. Like, if this made it into the final set, you could be sure this would probably be a level toward the end of it. But yeah, it's almost like this is supposed to be a Melinda blocking thing. And I'm not sure, like, what the... why it's set up that way, and we're chipped the whole time. Like, this would make more sense if we were Melinda. But some of the sections wouldn't really work as Melinda, like this one. But yeah, it's... voting on levels, especially voting on, like, a live video kind of thing, is always an interesting process for me, because it really gets me to examine kind of my own internal biases towards certain levels. So, like, if a level tends to look a certain way, or like have nice bells and whistles from a visual perspective, there's a pretty good chance I'll probably rate it a little higher. You know, it's something that's there that adds to the presentation, and I have to be okay with admitting, okay, that's a thing that I think about, you know. And I don't think it's a bad thing to have biases like that, as long as you're aware of them and you're not going to let them fully determine what it is you're doing, if that makes sense. Like, it would be wrong if a level didn't have all those nice presentation-related bells and whistles, and I voted it badly, even though it had other qualities that were really good, you know? Like, I think that would be wrong. But as long as I'm honest with myself about that, I think that helps a lot. Okay, there we go. Get out of there. Do this. This could also be sea turtles as well, that part right there. I think it might be, actually. I know this is definitely frozen because of the arrangement of blocks. Okay. Frozen, by the way, that's a really interesting level to optimize. I don't know if anyone has tried optimizing it who's watching this, but it's quite a thing. I really enjoyed doing it. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about whatever that is up there for now. We'll just keep on carrying on here, I guess. I don't know what the Melinda thing here is all about. I think it's a lesson level thing, though, because I remember there was a lesson level involving Melinda, and what is this? What? Is this gears? That's like really late in the set. And none of the monsters really synced up with each other very well here. Yeah, there's definitely something going on. I think that's Da Bomb. So yeah, this is way later in the set. Let's not get there yet. This invisible wall thing, though, this might actually be part of that lesson. I guess this might be a way to get back to that section, this dynamite deal. It could be, I'm not sure, but let's just figure it out, this area out here. We'll get the boots one at a time. Drop you. And then finally get this. And it actually works out from an ordering perspective, too. Okay, let's just go through this. Okay, I almost stepped off at the wrong time there. Alright, go through this again, and we go through this. Do not misstep off of that. Okay, now we're back here. Now we're back here. So yeah, I think we were supposed to like go through the dynamite there and get the chips that way. So I wonder if like the gravel is meant to let you look into certain areas before you actually get there, if that makes sense. I still don't know what it is we're supposed to do with this. Oh, this is Trictia, isn't it? Yeah, okay. That's the reason. Yeah, that's Trictia, and this is Jaywalker, or whatever it's called. There's definitely a bonus opportunity there, but I don't care. Let's go here. And, oh, what is this one? This is something. Oh, what is the name of this level? I forget. But beware of mimicry. Ah, I see. Thank you for the secret eye, by the way. Okay. I don't know if that's a tutorial reference or what, but let's see. This is a Chip and Melinda changey thing. I don't know what this whole deal here is. Let's just go through. What? Oh, this was something for later. I'm supposed to blow up the stuff from up there. See, it's really confusing when you don't really know which direction to go, especially when the level's just so long. If there was like, I think a way to fix this might be to like put number tiles, like the character tiles, and put like numbers indicating which room is supposed to be done when. Kind of like how Crazy and Crazy 2 in the original game did it. The original game being CC2. I think that might help. I kind of want to just keep going with this, though, for now, at least. Just see how far I can get in, like, half an hour or something. Keep forgetting you can just do that. Okay, so this is an interesting one. There's gravel here, but I can go through that. Like, there's gravel leading to the Bug and Paramecia area. So, it feels... And right here, too. So, it's not just in areas where you can just go off the beaten path, as it were. It's in a lot more places, which is so interesting. It's like, what was the thought process here, I wonder? I'm beginning to suspect that it has something to do... Oh, there's stuff in there. Did we miss that? I think we missed that. We've been missing that the whole time. Let's go and get that next when we go through that area. But yeah, whoever made this, hats off to like making a really epic level like this. I'm just not sure that this is something that I personally would want to see in CC2LP1, but I can definitely respect what it's doing. Alright, let's do this. I bet this level is like 100 by 100 in terms of size. I wouldn't be surprised. It's interesting, I'm curious to know how many of those, like, that size level is going to be in the submissions. Because we haven't really encountered one until potentially now. I'm always nervous about large levels. And, wait a minute, there we go. That makes sense. I can be Melinda while I'm doing it. Okay. Now we can move on this way. Do our stuff over here. Alright, so now we can go through the 8 rooms area, or 4 rooms, I guess. Always really nervous about sidestepping the wrong way on those things. Okay, we made it through. So I think this is Mind Games, or whatever that level is called, the one with the blue wall escape route thing. Alright, so we can go here. Just wait for all the... I'm just going to make sure there's nothing crazy going on here that I need to be aware of. And it looks like the answer is no. There we go. I think that was used, that little device, I think that was used in the lesson level as well. Alright, I'm not going to go through that. We're going to go into Mimicry area. Alright, so this area was called Inset or something, or this level I should say. I forgot the name of it. That's ice dancing, which I think... Or inlay. Was it called inlay? I think it might have been. Oh no. Hang on a sec. Okay, good. I was really worried I'd mess this one up. Okay. What is this? What in the world is this level? I think that's like a transmogrifier lesson or something. I think we're going to have to come to that one later, because I see that you're supposed to use a transmogrifier and... Oh boy. Ah! No! Leave me alone! Whew! Okay. Beware of Mimicry Part 2. So this is Revelations, I think. Yeah. So I take it we're supposed to use an ice block to... Oh, we can use ice blocks here. Okay, that's a relief. Okay, so this is the... whatever that level was called. Identity Crisis or something. That one. So we can go here. This is Globs, I think, was the name of it. So let's do this one. How do I get to that? Just... Oh, I just do that. Alright, and this is Chips. Alright, so we will use our dynamite right there. Yay! Okay, get all the chips. Excellent. Okay, I don't know what area that's supposed to be. This looks like Trial of Elements and whatnot. I feel like we're supposed to come to this later because that's definitely a long-lost friend there. Man, whoever took all this time to design this, I commend you for doing that. Okay, we're supposed to go here. This is Spring Mines. This is definitely Spring Mines. Okay, there we go. So we got to get rid of those, because otherwise it would be easy to cheat. Alright, so now we can either come back through here or go this way. I think we're supposed to go in this way, because this is hotkeys. I think this is hotkeys, this area down here. How am I supposed to... Oh, wait, I got skates. I got skates, right. I'm an idiot. Alright, so this is QuickTime. I remember this. And now we stop time. And what does this do? Okay, that started a bunch of stuff. Thankfully, we can actually see what we're doing here. I think this is reticulating splines. This section. Alright, so am I supposed to slap that? I don't think so. Let's just keep going. Okay, this is middle school. We're getting into the 40s now in terms of the levels that were covered. Ah. Man, this is not syncing up very well with my traveling here. Okay, so now we can go here. This is where we were wondering about earlier. This is Long Lost Friend, I believe. Okay, so that stops the tanks. That's a cool mechanism, by the way. And what is the purpose of that random force floor there? Also, what is this? Oh boy. I am nervous about whatever this is, but I think it's coming up later. Because this is definitely Trial of Elements, which I think is what follows Long Lost Friend. I'm using my knowledge of CC2 level order to try to make sense of how I'm supposed to go through this level, guys. Like, it feels really awkward. Not gonna lie, it feels really strange to do it like this. But, again, whoever made this, like, hats off to you for taking the time to do all this, because this is really well done. Okay, so this one, I can just do that, right? Oh. And now I realize I just messed it up. Alright, I'm going to stop there. I think we get the idea as far as what this involves. I feel so conflicted about this, because I like the level, but I don't really have a desire to see this in the set, so I'm, by default, just based on, you know, what I'm giving the ratings for, I'm going to have to give it a 1. But I respect the level and what it's trying to do. So, whoever made this, like, well done. This is not a disparagement on the actual level or anything. This is just a reflection of my desire to see it in CC2LP1. Alright, Origin 0. Alright, this is a level I made, and it's actually a port of sorts. Ooh, we got a comment from Felix here. Congrats on 1,000. Thanks, Felix. So this is a port I made of a level for CC2L, or sorry, Walls of CCLP1, and I think that's the correct way to do it. But the idea here is that we are trying to essentially, let me get that blue key before I get going here. We're basically trying to go through all these key areas in the right way with the right amount of keys. So, for example, this one I need exactly 2 red keys and a blue key, and I cannot have any greens or reds. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one. So it's tricky because your movement is somewhat limited by what you can do here. And we can see here we're going to get a green key at this point. This does not have a green key trap, thank goodness. And if we go over here and take a look at this one, neither does that. So that works out pretty nicely. I'm going to go ahead and get that red key, because I think we needed 2 of them. memory serves correctly. Oh no, we needed a blue one. Let's figure out where we can get that. Apparently here. Thankfully we can go inside that and get a blue one. So I pretty much significantly upgraded the kind of the way the level navigation works. Like the original was based on Bumbua Banubawa Bugov. Like I turned that center area with the water into this. And so here I was able to streamline a lot more, because in CC1 you had to use key nail type mechanisms for these no key zone type things. So I like the way it worked here a lot more. I think it's a lot more solid. So I have to go in there and grab that yellow key. But that should work. I just need to get rid of one of the reds, if I can. And I'm not sure I actually can. Oh, here it is. I can. Nice. And I get a blue key, and I need another yellow, which is there. Do I still have a yellow? I do. Nice. Okay. So all in all, it's actually pretty easy as a level. It's not really that difficult. I would prefer to see this in CC2 instead of CC1, which is why I submitted it as such. And we'll exit through here and use the yellow key. So yeah, it's a decent level. I will give it a 3. I don't think it's like the greatest concept in the world, but I think it's pretty decent. Maybe I'll raise it, but I'm always hesitant to do that on my own levels, just because it feels like a very biased thing to do and whatnot. So we'll see how I feel about it as time goes on, and depending on what other levels there are. But anyway, we're going to move onward to third shift, and I see what the concept here is. We've got to get the bugs and whatnot onto greener pastures. Oh, you pushed me over here, huh? Alright, well, if it's going to work like that, I think we're going to need to do something about this bug then. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to drop it right away. Okay, can I get you over here? And the answer is yes. Awesome. Okay, so now that bug at least won't affect anything going on here anymore. And then I should be able to do... What's that number sign all about? I wonder what that's supposed to represent, if anything. Okay, let's go over here. How did I do this before? I think I did it something like that. And then, was it that? I think it was, but I'm mistiming this like really badly. And that's on me, that's not on the level. Oh, right, the bug originally went there the first time. I think that's what happened. Okay, there we go. I keep running into them! Okay, let's stop being a doofus here and actually get this correct. I thought I did it early enough, but apparently not. Okay, there. I keep going the wrong way and just panicking outright. I shouldn't be doing that. Alright, there we go. Okay, there we are. Ah! I'm really bad at timing in CC2, if you haven't noticed by now. I think part of it is just I'm out of practice with the game right now. Okay, let's just go here. There we go. This one, thankfully, is pretty easy. There we are. Alright, that is third shift. I'm going to give that one a 2. I thought it was a decent concept. I didn't find it super fun, though, but I thought for the boot dropping to guide monsters idea, it worked out well, and thankfully it was scaled pretty well as well. So that's nice. All right, temporary housing. I'm liking the look of this. I like how all of the keys are on backgrounds that match them, so that's pretty neat. So right now this looks like an item swapper. I'm not seeing any... Oh, okay. I think I have to do something with that. Let's figure it out. Oh, I see. There's also a green door here too. Let's do that and then do that. And then we're going to come in here, do this, 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 and let's just open up all the things. I'm going to save that blue key until I'm done with this section. Oh. Oh, I see. We're supposed to get the block down there, aren't we? Okay, interesting. Interesting. Okay, so we got ourselves a little puzzle here. Fascinating. Let me go ahead and open this up first because I forgot to do that last time. That might be helpful, you know. It might be helpful. I could go here as well, and maybe that's actually the correct answer. Because this allows me to then go over here and get this. The layout of this reminds me a lot of Gridlock from CC2LP1. I don't know if that was intentional or what. Okay. What am I supposed to do with this blue key then? I see there's a yellow door there. I'm assuming I need to put it there. So wait, what's the deal with the red lock here? Because I obviously need to open that up. How do we justify that? Where is there a red lock? I'm going to have to be very careful about that. I see one red key, or sorry, red key. Where's the red key? I see one over there. But that's kind of it. Unless I'm supposed to push it this way instead, and that actually might be the solution. Actually, you know what? I think it is. Let's continue investigating. This reminds me a lot of Gridlock. Not sure who made this one. Alright, so now we'll go through here. I basically have to do that, right? I mean, there's no other way. Alright, I'm going to wait to get that blue key for now. Until we know. Oh, wait. No, I can't push it there. Okay, so I think I would have to go around the other way. Right? How do you do this? Because this is solid. I can't go through that. I can't loop around with the bomb in the way still. I'm apparently missing something here. Yeah, let me look at that latter half again because I feel like we're not seeing something there. And maybe the solution involves just holding on to this, but, well, no, because I'm about to lose the key anyway. There's no way around that. I have to lose it. Unless I use the yellow key over there. Maybe that's the deal. Maybe I have to use the yellow key there. Let me try that, actually. I don't know if that does any good, but it feels like the yellow door is kind of immaterial anyway. Because I could just theoretically lose the... Well, actually, no. I could just theoretically lose the green key now that that's open, right? And then put it there. So maybe that's the temporary housing bit, is that goes there. And then we open all these. Okay, so now things get a little more interesting. I'm going to wait to get the blue key as usual. I have to do this though. But now that that's there, I can skip that red door and... Oh, wait a minute. Can I push it through? No, I can't. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. I thought we had this in the bag. Oh boy. Oh wait, wait, wait. We just wait and we just keep the thing there. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Okay, so this actually ended up being a pretty legit puzzle. I like the way it worked out. This bit here at the beginning is really clever as far as like setting yourself up later. That's that's a pretty sweet little trick. So we're gonna wait to do that, and we're gonna go the long way around here, like such. There we go. So now the whole of the level should be open to us as far as making a circuit around. It's just a matter of getting this here. And let's go and get the blue key. And then this will enable us to get yellow. I really like how there are these custom walls that are in between areas, even if they're not floor. You know, they're there and they match what's near them. Or at the very least they provide contrast. That was really solid. I really like that. My only complaint is that it is a little similar to Gridlock. So I'm going to give that one a 3. I think that was a really solid key puzzle. Alright, airport security. Okay, what's going on with this? Apparently I need a set of all of the boots, or at the very least, well, I need to take a bribe in and out, so let's do that. We'll go on all the ones except water, apparently. I'm going to wait to get the bonuses so we don't get too much of them stolen. I thought it was ice, but I had the skates. The skates and the flippers are so similar in color. Alright, so now we'll do a second round here. Get that, and then we'll go here. And now we need to get 2 bribes for the final push. And, oh, we were supposed to leave the boots inside the room. But wait a minute, how would you get... Hang on a second. How would you get all of them through? What? Oh wait, you take it in 2 separate turns, I think. So let's do that. We'll take the bribes here. I keep going into the water for some reason. Some silly reason. So let's do the bottom 2 first, and then we'll go into a... Wait, did he take both of our bribes? Oh no, okay, I just messed that up. I was going to say, I thought they only took 1 at a time. But we'll leave them there. Then we go back this way, and then we get the other 2 bribes. And I think that's all you have to do. This feels like something Zane would have made. Did Zane make this? It feels like a Zane kind of thing. Okay, there we go. And we're out. That was pretty cool. I'm going to give it a 2. I didn't think it was anything particularly groundbreaking, but I liked the little puzzle. It was kind of a nice little brain teaser, so I'll give it a 2. Alright, we're going to move on to Specific Gravity, which is a level I designed originally for a links-only level competition, but it translated fairly decently to CC2, so I decided to just go ahead and submit it and revise it a little bit with some CC2 ideas. So the idea here is, whoops, there we go. You're supposed to get the fireball to go a certain path. Oops. There we go. No, come back. There we go. So that's the opening puzzle, and then you come out here, and then there's like options for... Options if you're not dead. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, there we go. Alright guys, we're here. There we go. There we are. Okay, much better that time around. Okay, so up here... Why am I going into the drink all the time? Okay, there we go. There we are. No. No. No! Stop it! There we go. Oh, I went a little too far there. Sorry about that. There we are. Okay. Please do not go in the water. Okay, thank you. That wasn't that difficult, was it? Alright, so here you gotta decide which direction you need the monsters to go. So, for example, the ball will need to go up, or straight across, the glider will need to go up, and so on and so forth. So we'll do the glider first, and then the ball will go next, and then I think the fireball is after that. So the objective here is you're just trying to get a bunch of keys, basically. It's pretty simple. Let's go on to the next room, which is this one. I probably should have not gone across a fire-specific one like that. So we went left, up is safe, and then right, down, left, and then up would be safe. So at this point, I'm trying to get the yellow tank to go somewhere so we can cut across, because otherwise it's not going to be safe. Oh, I forgot that they died. Yeah, that's a thing. So, down, left. I'm just trying to make sure I got the directions right here. Up, right, down, left. Okay, good. Up, right. So you have to exit that way. Left, up, right, down, left. Oh! Pfft. Wow. I was a dumb. Oops. Okay, wait. Okay, now you go through. There we go. There we are. Okay. Let me skip that first room because I want to do this section first. Okay, down, left, up, right, down, left, and then he dies. Right, down, left, up, right, down, left, up, right. Down, left, up, right, down, left, up, right, and then down, left, up, right. There you go. Got it. Okay, that section was a little stressful. We made it. Okay, now this bit here, I believe we need to set up the walker to go left first. Down. Okay, good. Now you could theoretically go across this bonus thing and survive, I believe, but I haven't done it yet. At least I know in a replay. I've done it, just not like in front of a live studio audience or something. Okay, so we don't want to disrupt any of these. We just want to get the fireball over to the button over there. Which I think can be done with 2 blocks here, and then the other 2 can just go here, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe. Possibly? Hang on a sec. I might have misread this one. It may be actually 2 blocks here. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, so let's do that. Because then it can just cut right across. Okay, and then we do that. There we go. So now the fireball can go through without any interruptions. Like that. There we go. Okay, so now we've got this section, which is interesting because we get to be Melinda. And the idea here is... Oh, I forgot to stop the... Hang on. I don't think we need that to run anymore. Yeah. That was just for that bit. There we go. All done. And now he's dead. Okay, so now, we get, as Melinda, let me just make sure I understand the... Down, left, down. Okay, so left will be first in this case. Alright, so we're supposed to determine the proper order in which to push the blocks here. And left will be first. So, in fact, there's even a little guide up here. Don't go through this pop-up wall until you know what blocks are going where. So let's do up first, so that'll be a little less confusing. So up, I believe, is the second one. Yeah, so 2, and then we get right, which is, I believe, the last one. 2, 4. Then down is 1. Yeah, 2, 4, 1. Then left is 3. So 2, 4, 1, 3 is the combination. And we have to be chipped to do this because we need to pack all the dirt down, so that works out. And I think that's it. Oh wait, we need to do the thing up here. Real quick. Thankfully there's a random force floor in every room, which helps a lot. And then this is down, left, and then this is up. Excellent. Alright. That should be it for the whole level. I think we've done everything. The outside of this level was inspired by a lot of Modhov's levels, because he likes water and gravel like that. Alright, we are done with specific gravity. Again, it's one of my own levels and I'm not sure how to rate that. I really like the idea. My only thing is I feel like it could be expounded upon even further, and I probably had some missed opportunities along that line. But on the other hand, I do like that it's stuck with one thing, and I'd rather see this in CC2 because it's a concept that would never work in MS. So I'm going to give this one a 4. We'll give this one a 4. Alright, Pain Train by Hidden. Chip bought his ticket and is ready to board. When he looks at the track, he thinks to himself, "Good Lord!" Hey, that rhymes. Okay, this looks really interesting. I think this is slightly mad, is it? It looks like it could be. Alright, so we need to pay attention here to what opportunities there are to backtrack, because that seems to be a key concept for this level. Okay, we can go this way, which is good. Okay, this way, and then this way I believe goes there. Oh, and that also links over there too. It's interesting because the original level just had the ice circuits and whatnot, and this one is a little more complex than that. But it's pretty fitting for the layout, I think. Alright, so now we can backtrack around, which is excellent. And how do we get... Oh, I see, I missed it. I can, however, do that. The bummer with this, though, is that you do have to do a lot of backtracking, no pun intended. But it works out. And I like the fact that there are multiple paths that take you multiple places. That's kind of cool. Can I go up here? Yes, I can go up here. Oh no, I missed the turnoff. Ah! I am so bad with these train levels, these railroad things. Alright, let's not fail this time at that. We can go this way. The problem with me in these things is that I'm looking at like only one dimension of it to try to find my way around, and then that ends up kind of ruining the navigation element of it entirely. Okay, I can go here. So there's 6 stops left to make. Five left. Okay, let me try to get over here. And now, oh, that was the turn-off point. I thought I could just go, I had to go up there. Oh. Well, that's a thing. Yeah, okay. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Awesome. Okay. Now, we go here, right? We do that. And then we go this way. I feel like Slightly Mad is like a better descriptor of this level than the original. Oh, I didn't press right. My bad. I pressed down. I thought that would continue me going on the track there. But you have to actually specifically press right. Okay, so now we go here. And I guess we have to do this whole situation again. I had to say, this level is... Oh, I did not go the right way. This level, I'm not a big fan of it being an official set just because it feels a little too close to Slightly Mad as far as what the point of it is. You're just trying to navigate across like a twisty maze type of thing. Like if something was done with Slightly Mad that made it very, very different, I might be willing to rate it higher. But as such, I'm probably going to give this one a 1. Alright, so we'll do that. 1 on Pain Train. Pain Train. Alright, so the next level is Spreading Like Wildfire. And, okay, I'm assuming we just need to hold that down. And this is probably just a matter of getting rid of that. Okay, so far so good. There's a slime formation in the middle there. I take it this is just a kind of a lock block kind of thing. Yeah. So this is basically just how to use ice blocks 101, I guess. This is pretty cool. I like it. Okay, so how do I get down there? I'm assuming I have to push the block downward because there's a flamethrower down there for being able to retrieve it later. Can I turn it around in there? The answer is no. But I might be able to turn myself around, and the answer is yes. That's what it's all about. Alright, there we go. Got that, and I actually end up pushing it left. Okay. So, what in the world am I doing with this? Oh, don't tell me I actually had to save this block. Oh no. Because now I can't get across there. Okay, I think I see sort of what you're supposed to do here, but I'm not sure how to get the block through the slime thing without it being taken into the next room. Because I think that's the crux of this, is that you're supposed to wait to take it to the next room. Okay. So here we are. What are our options here? I see we can go... We can also go up and kind of do something similar. Is that what we want to do, though? Let me try something here. I'm not sure that really accomplished anything. What are you supposed to do with this? Oh, pff, wow. Okay, let's get back there, and I'm gonna think about it a little harder. I need to stop doing things like, oh, let me just do a tiny one step in my head, and then I get to the real thing, and then it ends up being a fail, you know? Okay. Pretty sure we're forced to do all the things we just did right there, but this part is where things get sticky. What do you do here? What do you do? If I had another block, that'd be great. Let me just check to make sure there's no other blocks. There is this one, but this one's covering that thing up. Huh. Oh, whoops. I keep just stumbling around here. I need to stop doing that. I'm going to make sure that I absolutely have to use everything. And I think the answer is yes, as far as these first few rooms. Because this room, I need an ice block there. There's no way around that. And I can't even do anything with this one. This just goes into the fire. So yeah, I'm left with this one block, and so the dilemma here is I'm not sure how you're supposed to get the path cleared and save the block and then go into the room to hold that down so then you can retrieve it and then bridge across using both of them. Like, that's kind of the core issue here. Oh wait, these don't die in the fire. I forgot. Those don't die in the fire, the flamethrowers. Yeah, I'm a dumb. I completely forgot about that. Okay, never mind. JB is being his silly self again. Okay, let's go in here. What do we have in this room? Just a simple choice. Alright, good enough. And we need to get that block there before this one. Okay, good. Alright, so what do we do with this? I could just push this block up there. I mean, that's certainly possible. I'm assuming, though... Yeah, okay, so I think the idea is that we're supposed to bridge down using the... Yeah, we are. Using that. So we need to do this, because that's a cloner. Oh! I was so excited to press that. I forgot the block... I forgot the block is supposed to hold it down. Good night. I'm sorry, guys. I'm slowly getting there in terms of my ability to play like a whole bunch of things in a row like this without completely losing it. Because, man, that first episode for this voting thing was kind of a little rough, but I feel like I'm slowly getting better at it. But there's still moments like this where it's like, really? Did I just really forget about that? Alright. So now we go up here, do our turtle bits, push that down. I was expecting a slightly harder shuffle thing here, but I'm glad it wasn't. I'm glad this is, the level's keeping things really simple. Okay, there we go. Okay, how many do we need now? 3. Okay. Plus, well, I guess it's only really 2. There we go. Alright, and that's apparently it. So I guess there's no fire boots with which to get the bonuses. Alright, I'll give that one a 3. That was a decent kind of tutorial. It's strange because it didn't feel like a tutorial, though, in some spots, but that was probably because of my idiocy, so... I don't know, it was good. I liked it. I wasn't sure what exactly it was teaching beyond flamethrowers, and maybe that was all it was meant to do, but it kind of mixed other things in. Alright, treasure collection. Okay, what is going on here? There's a lot of bribery going on here. This button toggles the green doors, but it works only once. Oh. I may have wanted to wait on that. Oh, I see. I'm supposed to get the bribes so that I can then get the keys without them immediately being stolen. Ah, that's pretty cool. I can dig it. Dig it, dig it, dig it. Okay. I feel like I need to come back here later. So am I supposed to drop off all my bribes in this room before I go into the other area? I'm assuming that's the shtick here. What? What was that? Oh. Does it go left if I wait? Yeah, there you go. There you are. That's what I wanted. Okay, so let's do these. Come on. There! That's what I wanted to do. Okay, so I take it we just drop all these off here, right? Yeah, because we can still access these after the fact, so we're good on that front. Okay, so now I need to figure out... Okay, so I need to get you over to the thing. Come on, go to the thing. Thing! Come on. Thing. Thing, thing. Psst. Hey! There we go. That's a good boy. Okay, oh, I also need to hold that down, right? Because wasn't that where the blob was? Isn't that a trap there? Oh, I'm a little nervous about that. Let me look around a little more here. Okay, I see we have the key there. Yeah, that's definitely a trap. I need something here for that. I can drop those. I need the hook in order to get those, apparently. Alright, I need to get a block onto this. How do I get a block onto that? I don't think items can hold traps down, right? Let me just try that. I wish I could see it a little better. But yeah, it's not holding it down. Alright. Let's go over here. I still don't have a yellow key, which is a little concerning. But what does this do? I have no clue what that even does. Oh, I could have just gone right across that. Yeah, what does that trap button even accomplish? Unless... Oh, wait, I can push the clear block across the other stuff, right? Yeah, okay. I will have to come back to that later on. Okay, so I'm going to have to create a loop for that. That's pretty neat. I like that. Huh. Oh, I see what you're supposed to do here. And then I get another one, so now I have clearance to do that. Okay, this is going to be a little tricky, potentially. There we go. Not that bad. Okay, so let me drop all these off back at the base here. And now we're going to need to figure out a few more things. Okay, that does not do anything. First of all, let's do this, because now we can get that. I can also get that. So what is the point of... Oh, I see. We just let them go. Because that's on permanently unless it gets switched off. Okay, good. Okay, that should hold down this trap. Yes, okay, good. Let me drop all these off first again, though. A little bit of back and forthing here, but it's manageable. I still don't know about this trap here, though. That's bothering me, and I hope we don't have to redo the whole level again. Let me get you in there for now. I think that would probably be wise at this point. I also need to go up here and push this down again. There we go. Alright, so now with the hook I can get some additional options. Oh, I see. I'm supposed to flame this guy up. Okay, the hook makes that block a little easier. Hook this guy up. That is probably not the correct wording for that. Let me put you down there for now and put a couple more in there. There we go. Alright, so now for the remaining ones. This is obvious. We can do that. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, this will just stay down. Oh. Oh, right. That... Why did I do that? That was... I saw the down arrow and I thought, oh, if I push it onto the force floor, it'll get stuck and we'll be fine. Like, you know, because that's logic, you know? I don't know. Oh, man. Don't tell me the blob is going to exhibit the same behavior again here. Ooh. Okay, I was checking my email while I was waiting for that blob, and I know something cool is happening in my apartment here this afternoon, so I might go to that after I'm done with this. Okay. There we go. That is exactly what I wanted. Oh! I fell for it again! Ah! Okay, there we go. That part is a little tricky, but I like it. It works out pretty nicely. Okay, now that we know what we're doing, I feel like we can approach this a little more confidently. So, onto this level. I like the idea, but I feel like it's kind of overcomplicating a really simple idea, which is just to collect stuff. I mean, I guess the point is that you're supposed to feel like you're hoarding a bunch of treasure or something by stashing all the bribes in there. But I feel like that's just adding an extra step to something that doesn't need it, if that makes sense. But I like the actual puzzles. Like, that part of it I do enjoy. Alright, let's go back and stash these away next. Because the stashing bit adds so much time. And that makes it a little more on the tedious side in my book. But on the more positive note, I do like the puzzles in here. Like, for some reason, this feels like something you might have seen in CC1. I think it's just the aesthetic of it, but this feels like a CC1 kind of thing, and I really like that. Yeah, once you know how to do it, it's not as bad. I still need to figure out how to get that block there. There you go. Okay, so now we go back Hold you down. Then we hold you down. I guess we could have just done the hook one first, because that would have allowed a little more flexibility, but oh well. There we go. Oops, we wanna do that. Oh, and we need to actually get that last one on the railroads. That should be simple enough. Alright, so this whole area is now done. So it's just a matter of this section over here. Now we've got plenty of time to think it over. So I'm pretty sure I can't use that block, because it's stuck along that axis there. I'm going to have to find something here that will help with this whole section. I also need to get the tank thing. How are you supposed to do this? Can the tank push the block? I think it can. I'm pretty sure it can. So let me get the tank in place, and then we'll get the block in place. I think that's how you're supposed to do it. Just do that to be safe. Alright, so you go there. So if I'm right, the tank should nail the block on that force floor. Oh wait, there we go. And then 1, 2. There we are. Okay, so that's a pretty cool little trick. I like that. Still don't know how to get the one over here with the trap, though. Oh, the blob itself was supposed to hold it down. Oh, no. No, I was a dumb. I did a dumb. I did a dumb. Okay. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that was the only one left too. Man, it was right in front of my face too. I should have seen that. All right, let's get this. Oh, pfft. I'm still learning like how to parse out puzzles like this in CC2, because the way you interact with it, like the way your brain reads stuff, is completely different than what you would have to do for CC1. And I have to be really careful. What? Come on. There we go. Good boy. Very good boy. Let me just line up the side here first, and then we'll do this next bit. So yeah, not much else to say about this one. I think I'm going to give this one a 3. It's a decent level. I don't really have any strong feelings about it being in the final set one way or the other. I mean, I think it's fine. I kind of just wish it were a little less on the tedious side. That's my only complaint about this one. It's pretty decent. Like, I like it. Other than that, there's really not much else to say about it. It's just kind of middle of the road for me at this point. And why don't we just do this next, so we can drop them all off here. Do 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 do. There we are. Excellent. Alright, now let's do this. I'm going to do the hook first, actually. Oh, whoops. Let's just drop these off first. I think that'll be a little easier. There we go. Oh, but then I have to pull it back. Okay. Maybe that's not that much of a time saver. I guess it is. But at least I don't have to go all the way through. Alright, so now we can use our hook powers to do some business over here. Oh, I keep forgetting to move that guy out of the way. I also like how this level has some clear, like, aesthetic divisions. So I mentioned this last time with 10-second ninja, but I really like it when levels do that, where you can see, oh, this is where this section starts. So like this whole gold section, and then the gravel section, and then the blue section. Like, that's pretty neat. I really like that a lot. Alright, so we got that done. Which means we should, whoops, be able to get out of here. I'm going to see if I can take the hook with me. Let me put this here. I don't know if we need it for anything. I'm doubting it, but you never know. Alright, so now we have access to this, and this should allow us 4 things at a time to get various chips here. I kind of wish they were a different color than blue so you could see that they're blue keys on top of them, but I get it, you know, it works. Alright, so next set of 4. And then finally the last set. That was pretty decent. I'm sticking with the 3. I think it's a decent level. Not an outstanding one, but one that's certainly fun, and I enjoyed it a lot. Ooh, I just got that in the nick of 267. Alright, the next level is Qualification Circuit. Now, I know about this one. I haven't played it yet, but I know Jeffrey submitted it for the mini CCLP3 competition as an alternative to Grand Prix. So I'm kind of curious about this one. It looks like we'll have access to a lot of stuff here. And I'm not sure if that was a good idea. Probably not. Let's just start over here. It's pretty early on anyway. Oh wait, I didn't have a choice there. Okay, hang on a sec. So I need to get this, and then... what am I even doing here? Is there a blue door anywhere? I am really confused. I'm assuming that we have to set up a nail or something here, but I don't know how you would do that. Let me look at it again. Hang on. Oh, I see. I get it. So I don't want to push that into a corner yet. But I do want to do this, because we can get these out, which is the good news. There we go. Okay, so now let's figure out this next bit. We've got a spot here for a block, although we don't know exactly what it is we're doing with that. We've got a cloning apparatus here, which is interesting. There's a lot going on. I mean, let's do that, I guess. Now we got these things. Okay, so we need to get a blue key to even get in there. And I see we've got lots of shenanigans to do here, so... Yeah, there's a lot going on here, guys. There's certainly a lot happening. Okay, let me just look over here real quick, because I want to see... Oh! I'm an idiot. I only needed one block here. The other one could have just gone on this thing. And I think that's actually the point. Like, we were supposed to do this. And then we can just slide over there. Oh, but then I need one to even get in there. So maybe that wasn't actually correct. I am a little iffy about what the point of that is. Why is there a thief here, too, by the way? That's a mystery. Let's just do it the first way. I thought I had made a mistake, and I probably was a little premature in thinking that. So I think the idea is that we're supposed to come back there with suction boots, and we get the suction boots from this area here. Question, though, is... how do we even get in there without a blue key? Because we need the other block to even do it. So maybe now that we're done with getting this block here, maybe we can take this one back? Is that the idea? Oh, maybe this is what the teleport is for. Okay. There we go. Alright, so now we got that. So if I'm not mistaken... oh, now we can't get back. Oh, but we can still use this to get back. Okay. That's pretty cool. That's a neat little twist. So now we go all the way around. So this is an example of a level. I like the fact that this is completely different from the original Grand Prix. And I think we can just go through and do this, right? So we get another key. We probably need to open that up, right? Because that... well, hang on. Yeah, that will enable us to get to both of those. So the ultimate objective is to get both of the blocks here, kind of like the original level had its objectives. The question is, though, how do I get you detached from here and then go in such a way... hang on a sec. I need to figure out a way to extract both of these out. And I'm not entirely certain how, except... ah, okay. I think I see it. We're supposed to get a fireball to go in there, I think is the idea. So how does that even work? Because I see we've got... let me look at what's up here. There's a bunch of bombs here, and I'm assuming those are like places you don't want the fireballs to go. Can I, if I put it on the right side, okay, good, I can retrieve it. So it seems like that part of it is intentional. Okay, I think I see how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to put the block here first, and then move it up here, so the other one goes down. And then you retrieve the block from that area, push it over here, and then it just goes right up this way. So that actually ends up being pretty simple at the end of the day. Alright, let's do it then. Okay, that should take care of that. So now that that's happening, I'm going to go ahead and start pushing this one along. Okay, so far so good. I don't know what all the thieves are all about. Maybe these are just aesthetics. Ooh. Okay, I see a potential issue here. I need to get in there, right? But how do I do that with this ball cloner going? I think I need to use the other block to block off the cloner. Yes, it's possible. There we go. Okay, so now we got that done. No more cloning. So we are now officially free to do this. And this enables us to get it through while it's cloning. I think that's the idea. I don't believe we'll need anything else from this point on. So we should be go for launch. Wait a minute. I just had a thought. Oh wait, never mind. Thought averted. Don't worry about it. Except, hang on, how do I get that over there? Oh, this is the point where you would have to take a block all the way around again. Okay, I see you there. I appreciate the fact that that thing is not cloning like super often. Like that's really neat. Oh, and now I'm gonna have to go a different route, huh? Because I can't just go right across that way. So I think we just do this, right? We just go here. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. Okay, so now we go here. And so now we nail off of this one like that. So now we just go around one more time. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's definitely a much more palatable version of Grand Prix. But it's kind of got its own twists. Like, it doesn't just do what the original level did, and I commend it for that. That's a cool way to do it. As for what I'm going to give this level rating-wise, oof, that's tough. Because I really like it. I feel like this would be a better CCLP5 candidate, honestly. So I'm probably going to give it a 3 here, because I'm kind of a little indifferent about it being in CC2 specifically, but I would definitely not mind seeing it in CC2LP1, so I'm going to give it another 3. We've had a lot of solid in the middle of the road stuff here for this pack so far. Alright, toxicity. Alright, I think I see the twist here. It's kind of like a maze. We just have to navigate our way around. Also, that was probably incorrect. And now we're stranded. Okay. So, lesson learned, you got to be very careful about how you travel through the maze. Also, I don't know if there's any timed elements as far as like when the blobs go through stuff. Let me try going this way, though. Okay, this one at least seems to be a lot simpler. Oh boy. What about here? Okay, I can turn it around there. Okay, what else have we got? We got that area down there. I think we're supposed to approach it from this side. This is kind of an interesting concept. Okay, I don't know how we're supposed to handle this upper area, because this area there, that seems to be rather inaccessible from the standpoint of retrieving the block. So I'm doubtful about that working. But if we go this way, let's look around here. I think we can get up there like this. I just hope this level is not too guesswork oriented. That's my only real concern here. And it looks like, so far for the most part, most of it has not been. Okay, how am I supposed to do this? Don't tell me that I'm supposed to, like, race back before any blobs just happen to destroy that. That's... I don't know how I feel about that. That's pretty iffy. What if I go up here? What's up here? See, how am I supposed to get over... Oh, now I'm stranded. How am I supposed to get over there? Like, a lot of this feels very luck dependent. So I can turn it around. But I kind of need this to be up here. And then it would kind of just be a matter of racing back, and yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. This seems to be a little unfair, I think. Unless we're supposed to, like, go right up the canals here with this thing, but that seems to be against what the level is trying to tell us to do. And then we still have this part here. Like, what in the world am I doing with this? What? Like... Okay, I'm giving this a 1. I know I've barely played this, but just based on what I've seen, I don't really have much of a desire to solve this. Like, this has no real appeal for me. Unless I'm just really missing something. I'm going to look at the solution later, but my tentative rating is a 1. I'm just going to put that out there. Because the idea that we have to do things before the blobs come back, and there's even a time limit on top of that, is... Yeah, I'm not sure I really agree with that. Okay, the green dimension. And this one has a 9x9 window. I think this is the first time we've seen that. And... Oh no, is it really just going to be collecting chips from a green teleport thing? Like, oh no. Oh, there's multiple chips, apparently. Okay, let's take each of these guys through, I suppose. Wait a minute, the time limit is seriously that? Okay, yeah, that time limit really... Whoops, I did not get it all there. That time limit really worries me, guys. I'm going to be really honest here. I'm actually just going to go through this with one chip because I think that's probably more time effective. Okay, just 4 left. Come on. Come on, it's right there. I see it. Come on. You know you want to. It's like a 1 in 16 chance, I think. Come on. No. No, don't do this to me. No. Yay, there we go. Ah! Okay, I'm going to get this. I'm going to get this. I'm not going to let this level defeat me. Are you kidding? I'm just going to go through with one chip this time. I think the order is always going to be the same too. So let's just get through this as fast as we can. Unless you use the other chips to, like, block the teleports. That's the only other thing I can think of. You could do that, I suppose. I don't know if in my case that would do any good, per se, but... There we go. Alright, 3 alcoves left. Come on, 2 of them are there. Come on, go the right direction. Please. There we go. Alright, 2 left. They're both in that one square. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, one last one. I think that's the one that got us before, by the way. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and exit with the other guys. Yay! Alright. Okay, I'm going to give that a 1. That was not exactly fun, having to go through all that. Let's go on to parallel processing, though. This looks interesting. Okay, this seems to be kind of a chip Sokoban type of thing. You just move the guys up here. Oh. Was that not right? How do you do that? What? How do you... So that one only controls that. How do you do this? I need you to escape out of there. But that only affects that. What? Oh, there. Somehow that worked. Oh, I had to put you back there. Okay, so now we should be good to go. Yay! Wait a minute. How do we handle this? Oh, was I supposed to, like, exit with the middle one first? I think I was. Okay, there we go. That was a lot smoother that time. Gotta still do this, though. Okay, let's both go here first. Okay, good. There we go. I'm gonna give that one a 2. It was alright. Didn't exactly leave much of an impression, though. I feel like the concept could have been taken a little further. Okay, so now we're on to fill in the blanks. Tools dropped on an empty no sign will stay there permanently. Do I die if I... Okay, I do die if I go into that. I've never seen a fire or flamethrower thing with a no sign on it. That's an interesting little twist. So do I just go through these? I guess? Maybe? Question mark? Oh. So what do I do about that? Hang on. This is really odd. I don't think this is a sort of behavior that you can get to in the base editor. I think you need to... I know that there's a new editor, CC Creator, that you can use, but I'm not sure if that's... What? Okay, so tell me this. How am I supposed to get that onto there? I am really lost with what I'm doing with this, guys. I see that you can go over here, but I can only go over there if I get through there, but this only deactivates if I activate that, so... Oh, I see. I have to leave the boot there, so then I can bounce off, and then we go... Ah, okay. Clever. Okay, so what do I do about this? I mean, I can pick that up. Do I destroy the red keys? Question mark? I'm assuming I have to do something here with these. There's something controlling both of those. Let me just put it here for now. Okay. Okay, so that does not control that. Oh, no, it does. Okay. I don't quite get that puzzle. So do I have to use the bowling ball here? Why is there a bomb symbol there? I am so confused by this. Unless that bomb is like a real one. I bet it's a real one. Hang on. I had to push it there, so... yeah. That's pretty cool. Now, was I supposed to get that red thing from earlier? Is that even possible? Oh, I see. If you put the dynamite into a no sign with it, then it won't activate. That's a fascinating twist. I like that. I did not know that. Okay. Okay, so we got a bunch of no things here. I'm beginning to think that maybe we didn't get all the red keys we needed. So I think we have to release this glider here. And... do I need to get the... let me try this. Do that. Is that the play? Oh, no, I used all the red keys. No. Okay, let's try again. What an interesting idea. See, this is a good example of like how to take a new mechanic that's unfamiliar to most people and build something around it that's more teaching oriented. Now, can I leave the dynamite on here, maybe? Let me put it there, and we'll see if this... come on, open up. Nope. Okay, that didn't work. I thought maybe I could beat it over there, but apparently that doesn't quite happen that way. I really like this opening puzzle. It's a good way to introduce the idea. I really like that a lot. Okay, so this whole thing... but I'm forced to take those. Can I put it up here? Nope, okay. I don't think I can drop dynamite on force, can I? I'm not actually sure. Okay, this is definitely going to be a bit of a brain teaser, but I'm so intrigued by this level that I can't help but want to try to solve it. Okay. Let me try putting it there. See, I feel like I wasted a key by doing that. Just based on what happens later. And I'm not sure how you remedy it exactly. I mean, the only thing I can think of is I have to drop the dynamite here. But I'm not sure if you can. No, I can't even do that. Oh! I used the bowling ball to get rid of it. There we go. That's how you do it. And that's just a timing mechanism so that you're forced to do it that way. I see. Okay. Okay, that ensures that this can happen. Okay, I see how it works now. So if you are to get rid of the dynamite, you have to do it there so that you can actually get all the keys you need. That is a really interesting mechanism, and I love it. Alright, let's put that down. And then we'll get Mr. Glider here. I'm really curious to see, I'm assuming there's like logic timers that dictate how those open up. Alright, what do we got here? We got yellow teleports, oh boy. Do we get them now? Can I get them now? I think I can do it if I go there. Okay. I'll hold on to them for now. Question though is, how does this work? Can I can't put a yellow teleport on that. But I can here. What? How? What? How in the world do you do this? So I can't drop it anywhere. Oh. I have to leave one back at the start. I'm dumb. Okay, let's do that again. I thought I had to take both of them in there, but now it makes sense as to why you wouldn't want to do that. Okay, so we're getting there with this one, guys, and this is a really cool level. I like it. Alright, we'll do that. We'll put it there. And there. Okay, so this will ensure that the dynamite doesn't fire. That's an interesting little twist. I really like that. I'm just going to be safe and make sure that it gets put in place first. Wait, what happened to the other key? Did I not get all the keys? Oh, I forgot that one. Man. Alright, we'll get this. We'll get this. And to think we still have more of the level to go, too. Alright. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to actually... There we go. Alright. I was so excited about dropping this and doing all the stuff here that I completely forgot. Okay. Now on to business. That's a really cool setup with the way the bomb is there. That's really neat. I like that. Okay. You know what? I will be risky. I will do some risky business here. There we go. Okay, so I think the idea here is I need to set that there so that way I can go back, right? Because I can't go through unless, yeah, unless that happens. So let me first do that. Okay, now the question is, what do we do after this point? And I think the answer is to nail off of this. Like put that down and then do that. And then I have to go out here. I think after that, do I take this and then, whoops. I think I actually have to do it like this. I have to put it here, get over there, and then just do that. There we go. Okay, there's a bowling ball on a red teleport. What could that mean? We're going to find out, apparently. Okay, so I think we're nearing the end, because that's, I think, the path to the exit there. Or at least the path to the very beginning of the level. So, at this point, what is this all about? I have a no bowling ball sign over there, and some ice blocks. So is the idea to get a second fire boots? I don't understand how you're supposed to do that. This is very, very interesting. The other thing too is what is going on with the oh, I see. So that's under there, and that's under there. So they both affect that. Huh. I feel like I'm completely doing this the wrong way. But I guess my question here is, why couldn't we just push them down through here? I wonder if... Okay, I bet it's a trap. I think if we push an ice block here... Well, no, because an ice block's not really an item, it's a monster. Maybe we're just supposed to drop the bowling ball there. Okay, let's just try this. I mean, yeah, it totally works. Because, I mean, this makes the most sense. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? I have no idea why I did that. I don't get the whole point of going out that way. Like, what's... Well, and also, do we need to use the ice block over here? That's the other question. And the answer might be yes. So I want to leave that open as a possibility, too. I don't know. That's a really odd one. So does the bowling ball work the same way as the dynamite, where if you drop it on a no tile, then it's going to stay there in the sense that it's not going to pick up whatever you're doing and move forward with it? Because that's kind of a little important here. I feel like it would. I'm just thinking out loud right now. I feel like it would, just based on what I know of bowling balls. Because in in Endangered Species and Clone from the original game, they worked very similarly. Like, they were very much like that. So, yeah, I'm really confused about what the point of this room is. Because on one hand, if I get rid of the bowling ball, and I could just get rid of it anyway, but if I get rid of it with a... Oh, you know what? I just thought of something. I think the idea is that we're supposed to hold the bowling ball inside here, and it's going to be on an ice tile, and... Oh, that's good. Okay, I see what it is. I bet there's something further down here that we're supposed to use that bowling ball on later, once we hit this. Alright, I think I got it. I think I got it. So, yeah. This is really awesome. This is really awesome. I'm excited. I'm excited to try out my theory here. I think that's how we're supposed to... I think that's the play. We're supposed to do it like that. Alright, let's just do everything up to this point, and we should be pretty A-okay. This first part's really straightforward. Like, we got this part. I really like that section there. That's pretty sweet. This whole red key thing is such a clever way to force you to use the dynamite in a way that you're unfamiliar with. Okay. So we're going to leave you there, put you there, and then we're going to do this. Alright, and... Whoops. Oh no, don't tell me I've ruined this. Okay, good. I'm always nervous when it comes to yellow teleports, guys. Alright, so we get the bowling ball. So I think the idea here is that the ice blocks... All that really matters here is that we're just converting this to an ice tile to hold the bowling ball in place. I think that's the idea. And I think we can just go through and, yeah, we can do that. And... oh, wait a minute. I think we might have... I think we were supposed to leave the fire boots there. I think I may have messed that up. Oh, except, never mind. I can do that. I can do that. Except, no, I can't. Man, I thought I was supposed to collect those. But now I don't have enough lateral movement with which to do so. But I think you can see what the idea here is. I go there, but the bowling ball would have collected the fire boots, and so then that all would have went down properly. I forgot about the amount of room I had, and that I shouldn't have gotten those. Ah, man. I keep making little mistakes, and it's my fault. It's not the level's fault. So, this is not any point of frustration on the level. I still love that mechanism. I'd love to see what's controlling that. That's another thing I like, and this is just a personal preference, so this is not like, you know, something that I encourage everyone to think, but I like it when mechanisms and levels can be seen. Like, if it's something later on, even. So let's say there was some logic gate type thing controlling all of this. Like, show what the logic gate is. Like, show all that stuff. Because I think it's really cool if you could see all that. Okay, so we go over here. We get that. Bounce off there. Then we do that. Then we do this. Okay, good. Alright, this time we're not going to collect that fire boot there. We're just going to leave our fire boots where they need to go. Okay. And then, yes, perfect. Okay, good. And then that will then be able to destroy this ball once we let him go. Yes! Oh, that is so cool. That is really awesome. I love that little trick. So I take it that now allows us to do something up here with this, maybe? It does, okay. So I see ghosts. I see ghosts running around. Alright, what is going on with this? Oh, okay. I think I get it. Sort of. So I think the idea is that we're supposed to get the ghost to go up there and hold down that button, and then... do we know what's then going to be triggered after that? I don't know, but let's just operate with that assumption in mind. So the only way this can work is if the ghost collects a pair of flippers, and then we put flippers into certain no signs in the level, in the little maze. That's pretty clever. It's just a matter of figuring out where to do this, though. And I think I see... I think if we were to just fill up all of these, we would be fine. The problem is, if I filled up this, and then I went in here to do these, then I would be stuck because I couldn't get back out of the maze. So I think the idea is that we're supposed to use this and this. Or wait, no. No, that actually wouldn't work. Never mind. Never mind. Forget what I said. This... I want it to hit that, though. How do I get you over there? This... okay, here, 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 here. So it's these four, and then these 3. I think. I think that's how you do it. So the ghost has to collect one of them. The other issue is... Oh wait, I see. We have to leave one behind as the final one. Okay, I think I get it. I think I get it. So we have to make sure we're not blocking ourselves when we're doing any of this stuff. So let's just be very mindful of that. So put you there. Put you there. So this is not going to affect... Oh. Apparently it does. How does the ghost have flippers? Was that already prepared before the level started or something? Or as the level started? Oh, right, the ghost has to have flippers to even go in water. Right. Of course. Of course! Okay, I think we can salvage this. Hang on a sec. Let me try this here. If I have to get more flippers, otherwise I'm going to die. I thought we had to leave one behind as the pair that the ghost got, but apparently not. Okay, so if I do this, let me try something here. Did that accomplish anything? No. No, it did not. Okay, so this may have been a misfire, this whole deal here. Except, wait a minute. No, actually, I think we can salvage it. Hang on. Let's do that. I think that will work. Because then it's going to go... Oh, no. Wait. Why is it hit... Why is it going off of there? I don't understand why it's doing that. Shouldn't it go right through that wall? There's not even anything in that yet. Okay, tell you what, we're gonna do one more bit here. So see, it goes right back through. So why doesn't it go through the... What? Why does it do... Okay, no. Okay, we're starting over. I have no idea why the ghost acts like that. That's really strange. Whoever made this level, I think it might be Tyler, because I think I've heard him talking about this one on the Discord chat. I know I've heard the name of this level before. But whoever made this level, if you could check what's going on with that thin wall, because the ghost should go through thin walls. I don't understand why that particular one is all weird. But yeah, so far I'm really liking this. If there's only one thing, and it's a very minor complaint, and I'm not even sure how you would address it other than make the level less than what it is. If there's only one thing I have to complain about, it's that there might be a bit much in this level, but that's a very minor thing because I really like what's in it. Okay, there we go. And this concept is just A+. I really love this concept a lot. Okay, so we get to the bowling ball room. This whole thing with the bowling ball is such a cool idea. I really like this a lot. Okay, so now we release the ball, and that happens. So what else is that on-off switch controlling, by the way? Oh, I see. It does a thing there. Okay, we know the ghost has flippers now. So now we just have to figure out how we are going to get the ghost over to where we need it to go. Alright, so there are... How many things are there? There are 5 11? I think there's 11. I'm looking here. I see some paths, but they're not really complete paths, which is a bit of a problem. Ooh, I wish I could pause it without having to worry about time. Or I wish I could see the time. You know what I mean. Oh wait, we can do this. One here, there, 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 there. We just have to save that one for last. That's the one that's going to be like the linchpin for everything. And then there. So boom, 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 boom. I think that's how you do it. All right, let's give it a shot. Wait for him to come back. Okay, we got that part done. And I'm going to wait to go in there entirely at this point. I do want to go in here, though. This one needs to be done. This is such an interesting idea. I love this idea. Alright, I'm going to gather more here so we won't die or anything. Wait, will I actually have enough? I didn't think about this. Hang on. I'm not sure we were actually going to have enough for this. We might actually not. Because I have 5 flippers left. And there's exactly 5 spots left in which to place the flippers. So we might not have enough to really go off of here. Yeah, this might actually have been a misfire as well. Because if I put one here, I will need to have one there. That one's there. And then this whole thing goes through, right? Yeah, because I would need that to make it work as well. But now I need all 3 of these to actually go through this. And that's a little problematic. Whoops. Because I need all of these to function here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Oh, pfft. That may have been a terrible idea. Although, wait a minute. Hang on, hang on, hang on. He went through there. Wait, I don't actually need that one. I miscounted. Why did I think I needed that? Yeah, I don't need that at all. So that was the right solution. I just didn't need to put anything there. I could have just gotten away with the whole thing. Man, I'm wasting so much time. It's so frustrating when you're like, I was that close and I had the right solution and everything, and then I made one little misfire and that is just going to ruin everything. That is such a frustrating feeling. But that room is so cool. I like the way it works. It's a very clever setup. The fact that it's a maze on top of that, see, that's how you use a maze. That right there is a very clever use of a maze. Alright, so now let's go through this. Go over here. Get you, put you there. Open this. I guess I can just go and go through here. Well, actually, no, I can't. I have to go back this way again. Now I can get it. Okay. Now for this part. Like, this uses the CC2 elements in such a clever way. Okay, and then bowling ball. Excellent. Okay, now let's release Mr. Bowling Ball. It's so satisfying to solve these areas. It really is. Okay, so let's get all these. And now we know what we're actually going to be doing. So that helps. Can I make it? Okay, good. So now, let me put this one here, because we need that, right? And now I need more of them. Let me do this one first. We'll do that, and then we'll get the other three here in one go. So I need to do this one first because I don't want it to get trapped up in that other area there. No! Okay, I think I'm alright. Okay, I think I'm okay. I think I'm alright. Alright, I don't know what happened there, but something just went right up my throat, and now it's like, there you go. Alright, sorry about that. That was a thing right there. Oof. Okay. Back to the level. Okay, so let's try not to be stupid about how we lay those down again. That time we actually exited out the optimal direction. And that time as well. That's right, we can only go vertically that time. I'm sorry, everybody. I have been really bad at getting this. Like, really, really bad at getting this one. I apologize. And it's frustrating because, like, I know how this works. It's not like the level is unfair. I just keep making dumb mistakes. So this isn't on the designer or anything. I'm just finding, like, every conceivable way to fail, pretty much. But yeah, one of the things, getting back to my discussion from earlier when we were on Chip's Dream World, one of the things that I've been kind of working with as a criterion for, oh whoops, how fun a level is whether or not I really want to play it, which, I mean, oops, there you go. I had a bit of a, stop doing that. My window went inactive and now it was just trying to go the same way all the time. I think Josh has been experiencing that same problem too in his Walls of CC2LP1 Let's Play. But yeah, one of the things that I rate on fun is how much do I really want to play this level. And you've probably noticed that there's some levels in this voting that I'm just giving up on just by virtue of me not finding them fun at all. And I'm not ashamed to say that. Like, I think there are some levels like this that I'm definitely willing to spend time on because I know that there's more stuff coming up that's interesting, you know. And it's worth looking into. Let's just put it that way. Okay, so we do that. We do you. Let's put you over here. Okay. This time, we are going to lay these down, and we're not going to fail. There we go. Oh, I forgot about that one. No, I forgot to go all the way in there. Oh my goodness. JB, why are you... I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm so sorry. I don't have words. I am being like the most forgetful person ever. Yeah. I'm just sorry. I guess I could have just... Could I have put that one up right away? I guess I could have. I will say, though, that every time I go through the rest of this, I am really enjoying it on every subsequent revisit. Like, it's not... It doesn't feel super tedious or anything. And that's a good thing. Oop, there we go. Oh, right, I need to get this. Duh. Okay. Once more, we're here. I kind of wish the balls weren't here. That feels a little needless. That's like my only complaint about this area, is that they're a little bit of a distraction and an unnecessary hazard in what's otherwise a pretty solid puzzle level. Okay. This time, we're going to go in here and actually do that. And then we're going to go over here and actually do these. And I'm going to wait. Because waiting is awesome. Well, maybe not really, but... Alright, we're going to go... Let's go and put this one here. Alright. And then we're going to do the last two. Okay, I'm going to wait for that to go around. Okay, please go in, please go in, please go in. Yes. Yay! I have no idea what I accomplished. What'd I just do? Well, whatever it is, I think we're about to find out. I can go here. Oh, that was it! That was the end of the level. I thought there was more. Like, I saw like a bug and some logic things. Oh, maybe that was the mechanism for all the stuff. Okay, that was a very solid level. I apologize for spending that much time on just one level again, but I'm gonna give that... Oof, man. It's hard to really judge something like that, because I feel like it was just the right length. Like, I was prepared to give it a 4, but I might actually raise that to a 5 now, because I liked the length of it. I thought the way it expanded upon it's expanded upon the concept was really cool. So you know what? We'll go for 5. It didn't overstay its welcome. Alright, patience puzzle. What on earth is this? Have patience. All things are difficult. They become easy. Before they become easy. Sadi. Oh, is this a Towers of Hanoi thing? Hang on. We were talking about having a Towers of Hanoi puzzle, and this actually might be it. Except, how do I get that without... Oh, I have to push it in without the hook, right. Okay, is there anything open? Nope. Okay, now I can push you. I'm guessing I don't want to have a hook on the next one. Okay, what do we do next? Is it here? Nope. Okay. Sorry, PK. I'll get to that later. Okay, I'm unsure about how some of these sections actually work. But we got 4 out of the 5 blocks, so... Let me just do this for now. There we go. Okay. So then we do this, right? And then we get all of these, I think. No? I am really lost here. Oh, there we go. There we go. We got it. Okay, so this really is a Towers of Hanoi kind of puzzle. That's pretty clever. Although it kind of solves itself, though. 1, 2, 1, 3. Okay, so now we need the last one. Yeah, this is definitely a little long. Okay. Push you down. Do that. Do that. And I take it we get this down there. Yeah, this is totally a Towers of Hanoi puzzle. I asked for this, guys. I totally asked for this. I will claim all responsibility in this case for wanting a Towers of Hanoi puzzle. So now I need to get that last one. I've kind of lost track of all the stuff here, so I'm not sure if I'm doing this even remotely correctly. Whoops. Let's do that. I think we're on the right track. I think we're doing this the correct way. Okay, so now do that again. Pull you out. This is fun. I can't believe I'm calling it fun, but it's kind of a nice reprieve after the last level, to be honest. Maybe that's why I'm just having so much fun with it. There's like six towers here in this puzzle. Okay. Yay, we got it! So now we just gotta untangle everything. Well, the 5th one. The 5th one is gonna be the... Well, I think once we do, we're basically gonna have to work our way backwards is the whole deal here. Okay, yeah, we're definitely going to have to work our way backwards. This puzzle. Oh, man. Okay, put you back. Put you back. That didn't do anything there. Okay, good, I can get you out. I forgot to actually take you all the way out. That was probably a giant mistake, but at least we got the 5th block out, which was the important thing, and we need to get this one out. Except I think we actually need to put it back. I wonder who made this. I'd be curious. It's a nice implementation of the puzzle. And yes, we can get number 4. And number 3. Alright, there we go. And then 2, and then 1. We got it, we got it, we got it. Alright, where do we need to push you guys? Just up there? Why would you just put them all in a line like that? Why not a horizontal line? Okay. Like, you could have just made it horizontal, I mean... Okay, I'm not sure... Oh, there's a bonus thing. Gotcha. No, I'm not going to go for the bonuses. I think we're good. 11,600 points for speed. I'm gonna give that a 1. It's technically not an original level. The puzzle has been done to death before, so I'm just gonna give it a 1. Alright, let's get some speed on here. And that's not the right way. I feel like I've seen this level somewhere. And I can't for the life of me remember where. Like, I feel like somebody previewed it on Discord or something. And it seems like it's just getting bonuses. Like, that's all it is. Can't even get those? I guess if I go out here. Yeah, there we go. I got 10,000. I tell you, it's just like that 1,000 and then like 6 other ones. I appreciate the speed boots in this case. This is a good use of speed boots. Come on, there we go. And I guess that's it. Yeah. That's getting 1. Okay, next one is round and round all around. Teleporting vertically sends you to the other edge. Horizontally sends you 90 degrees. Oh, I see. So if I go horizontally, I go there. Okay, so I think, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say I've seen this level before, and it's Force Perimeters Walls. I think Chipster made this as part of his Walls of CC2 sets, and... Wait a minute, what am I even doing here? Okay. I mean... I don't get it. So there's like a whole slew of things. Okay, that's right, I can't go in there. So what can I even do? I can go in here. I can get a bunch of keys after I get all the chips. I guess that's what the pound signs represent. Speaking of which, okay, pet peeve of mine. Sorry, I have to get this out of my system. I cannot stand it when people call pound signs hashtags. I really cannot. And first of all, can I even go in here? Oh, here we go, here we go. This is how you get stuff. You go in this area. So wait, how many times can I even do this? Apparently I can do that. But is that enough, though? This looks impassable. So let's get out of here. I can't get through that either. Okay, I need a railroad sign for that. What is this all about, though? I guess I need to turn those chips or the bombs into chips, right? And that's how I exit. But yeah, I cannot stand when people call pound signs hashtags. That's been one of my biggest pet peeves. And let's just get rid of those, because the other ones we absolutely need, I think. Can I get through this without the use of the suction? I don't think I can. So basically, this is, you have to get through everything. Oh, those are traps. Oh, my bad. Okay. So it seems like you have to get through stuff with different sets of items, is kind of the point. So what happens if I go into this one? Is it the same story? I just want to see. It seems like this side has nothing on it. So I guess my question here is, first of all, what thing do I leave behind over here when I go inside? Because that's going to be kind of important. And hang on, let's do this one actually. That one will at least allow us to get the chips. And we only needed the fire and the suction and the hiking boots to do that one. So that's good news. That's good news. So now we're able to get all these. But on the flip side, I think all our boots are going to get stolen. Oh no, they're key thieves. Okay, that makes me feel a lot better. Okay. Okay, so that was really easy. So we've gotten all of those. So now it's just a matter of getting the keys? I'm really confused. I thought there would be a lot more. Okay, so we're getting everything here pretty much. I am very confused by this. So we've got 3 of each key and then unlimited yellow keys. So I don't know if those are just blank spaces. I'm assuming they are. Is it really that easy? Apparently so. Okay. I'm not really a fan of that. I mean, I feel like it kind of just solved itself almost. So I'm going to give that a 1. Okay, we're moving on to 8-ball corner pockets. Or maybe it was a side pockets. Okay. So is it just a matter of getting the ghosts into the pockets, as it were? I suppose so. So how many blocks we got? We got 5 blocks, but we've got 4 pockets. So I take it we need to set up a, because we don't want to use 2 blocks on the edge for every one of these. Although, wait a minute. I could theoretically put 4 blocks on the edge and then... Oh wait, no, that won't work. So I need to No, it could work. I could follow the ghost inside. I guess we could do that. That'll make it at least a little less complicated. I'm just thinking, if I block off one side, is the other side... You know what, maybe we should stick with the original plan. I'm a little scared to do something crazy here. Let's do that. There we go. Okay, so now things are... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Now things are a little more chaotic, but Actually, that might not be a bad thing, except when it is. Oh, that just came right back. Okay. Alright, so I think the idea was okay, but we need to refine it just a tad. Just a tad. Let's work on this a little bit here. Oh, whoops. That's a bit of a problem. But I think that's sort of it. Maybe question mark? There we go. Okay. Okay, so now those are stuck. So things are in a fairly stable condition right now. So let's send you guys over here. I repeat, let's send you guys over here. There we go. Okay, so for this one, I think we just need to send this like that. We'll put it there. And then we'll do that. Alright, so then for the last one. For the last one, I think we can just do something really similar. Let's put it over here, just to be on the safe side. There we go. Okay, that was easy enough. Not particularly my favorite, I'll give it a 1. It didn't really do a whole lot for me personally. Okay, so repeaters. I think this is a Joshua Bone level based on Foursquare. Repeaters are useful circuits with many functions. Don't worry too much about understanding them, just have fun. So they are basically firing continuously. So am I safe if I stand here? I am. Nice. What if I go here? Nope. Okay. Figured it was worth a shot. You never know, right? Okay, is that gonna... Okay. 3, 2, 1, 0, boom. Okay. Then we go here. So I take it this is just gonna clone walkers everywhere. That's pretty clever. I like that. I think you could use the flamethrower if you ever have too many or something. Let's do that, because I'm about to flood again there. Okay, so now we've got... Okay, so now I can't get in that. So I take it if I... do that. Okay, so the force floor allows for enough ticks for that to happen. Okay, what is going on here with you? Oh, wow. That's a lot. So there's some going on this path, there's some going on that path. Okay. The only thing negative I have to say about this so far is the noise. That's like the only thing. And I've got the sound down, so I can barely hear it. This is really cool, though. I like the way this level works. It is one of those cases where you're encountering a mechanic that you don't really understand. And the level doesn't really teach you anything about it. It's just like a showcase for it. But in this case, it's not like the level's demanding things of you that are particularly bonkers, so I don't mind that as much. That's so interesting that only works when you're on a force floor. One, 2, 9, 6. Does this say 3? Yep. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, I see. Those separate. Oh, that is so cool. That's pretty amazing. I like the way that works. Okay, so I take it I have to get inside the... Yeah, to get that. Okay. So there's some that travel the whole path, and then there's some that travel just part of the path, and... That is so clever. That is so clever. Now, can I go through the trap without any ad... Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure. So I'm going to have to get in there. Okay, good. Alright, that wasn't so bad. These are some really interesting timing mechanisms. Really? 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 There might be an alternate way to do that. Alright, we made it through. Without having to use many walkers at that. Okay. There we go. Excelente. Oh, right, that one turns there. My bad. Okay, we're good to go on that. I see the force square area down there with the blobs. I'm not sure if we're actually going to visit that or not, but I like the idea of actually using the outer part of the level because that was barely used in the original. So I think that's kind of cool, actually. Okay, now that I know kind of the shtick of this level, I'm a little less nervous about this section, even though I probably should be nervous about it. Let me just get down first. I think that'll work out a little better here. There we go. Okay. Wait for it. There we go. Okay, so for this one, I don't understand the 3 and the 9 part. I don't know if that's like a technical thing when it comes to repeaters. Okay, so this side... I don't think we can actually... Hang on a sec. I'm going to have to pause buffer this one. There we go. Oh wait, we're Melinda. That's right. We're not really... I forgot. I thought we were sliding. My bad. Okay, that's a lot better now. What does this say? Set the timer to at least 300. More to be safe. What? What? Oh, I see. This is just going to count back down. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Okay, let's go and get our loot here. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, we made it. Oh my, that's a lot. Okay, but then we... Okay. So as soon as I let go, it's just gonna... How in the world am I supposed to get past all that? Because it's just gonna clone everywhere. Oh, wait a minute. This also controls that. Ah, okay. Hang on a sec. Gotcha. Okay, let's set the timer all the way. I want to make sure that whatever we do... Although, wait a minute. It was still going while those balls were... Yeah, I think this only controls that and that. Let's just wait for it. I think we have to wait for it to run out. What in the world? How do I get past that? How tall is that anyway? Is it possible to, like, stay in there and then they don't harm you? Oh, there. I see. Okay. That's pretty cool. I think maybe I just had the timing wrong or something. And I take it there were bonuses in there, but I don't care. That was cool. I liked the creativity there. I do feel like some of the mechanisms are, and as a hint itself explained, not exactly meant to be understood, which is something I kind of find a little frustrating. So, oh man, I'll give it a 4. I think 4 is reasonable for that one. Slow light. We have a time limit of 678 and 1 chip to find. Alright, so is this just an item swapper? It looks like it is. So it looks like there's a central area there, and that is not passable. So what about this one? I'm a little worried that this is just going to be a bunch of running around. I mean, look how long these hallways are. This is definitely a lot of running around. Okay. That kind of thing in a level really does not rub me the right way. I'm just going to say it's that kind of thing. After walking all that distance, that's what happens. Like that, to me, that's just, that's a real troll move. Okay, there's a bowling ball there, but we can't get to it. At least, yeah, I don't think we can ever get to that one. Okay, so I could understand this maybe working with speed boots, but seeing as we have none at the moment, and this, is this a dead end? You can go this way. Okay, good. It's not quite a dead end. But now it is. That kind of reminds me of the end of Spring from CC2LP1. Okay. Nothing to do there yet. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. And that's a dead end. So, you know what? I'm just gonna start over. I don't want to even walk back after all that. Okay, there we go. Is that really what this is gonna involve? Okay, I think if I waited long enough, it would work. Really? Come on. Okay, I'm just gonna say right now, I'm already not liking this one. If it wasn't obvious. This... I can go there. Yeah, this one... Because we've explored every other path now, right? This is the only option. Okay. I happen to know that snatching items away from teeth in the CC2 rule set is a real pain. And it requires like a very tick-specific movement. So I'm not exactly inclined to want to solve this. I'm going to give this a 1. I'm sorry whoever designed this, but I get the gist of it. It's a long item swapper, and that does not excite me in any way. So we're going to move on to the final level for today. Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. which is another Joshua Bone Walls of CC1 level, and it uses the walls of spooks, and I already happen to know what the gimmick of this is. It basically involves putting a yellow teleport around to suck blobs into like a blob-only death zone. It's like a bunch of water tiles that have no yellow key signs on top of them, so there's no way you can ever die in there, which I think is kind of a cool idea. But it definitely takes a lot of patience, for sure. Thankfully, there's some recessed walls here in case you ever just want to explore or do other things or hide or whatever, so that's kind of neat. You know what, let's put you over here. I can at least get the chips while you guys are dying, so that's nice. Yay! I might be able to get away with not even killing this one, but I think I'm going to put the thing down here anyway if I can. Alright, now you gotta go in there. Well, I guess you don't gotta, but we can just leave. Really, you're going down here now? Okay. Don't have to worry about you for a little bit, at least. Really, you had to fall me down, huh? I really like how you can set up these little traps like this. It's pretty slick. Yay, come on, go in there. Yay, thank you. So I think all of the floor tiles are where the... Oh no, all of the walls are where the teeth were in the original, if I'm not mistaken. Yay. Go in there. I dare you. Go in there. Yeah, that's the spirit. Come on. It's kind of a fun twist on that whole compaction thing that Josh popularized, which I know it's not technically the same thing, but you're kind of like shoving the blobs in a corner by putting the instrument of death near them, so I'm kind of considering that a similar concept. That was close. Come on, get in there. Get in there, I don't care what you smell. Yay, we got it. So that's where all the death is happening, right there. Okay, so what's next? Okay, excellent. More dead blobs, never a bad thing. This is kind of relaxing, almost therapeutic in a way. Come on, there we go. It's kind of a press your luck sort of thing too, because the closer you get, the arguably more dangerous it is, which is always a thing. Come on. Get in there. Get in there. Psst. Thank you. Alright, 13 left. What do we have next? We have a blob right there. I'll just go here. Yeah. It's a dead end anyway. I really like the aesthetic of this. It's very different. I can't say I've seen a level with this aesthetic before. Especially with the pop-up walls and the custom walls. It's pretty neat. Alright, we're almost done. We just have this corner to get through. I don't know if there's any bonuses in this level either. I'd be curious to see if there were. Come on, Blob. Get in there. Get in there. Thank you. Couldn't even imagine what it must be like to optimize this. This would be a real pain to optimize, but on one hand there's like 4 seeds in CC2 if you use the default option, but on the other hand, like fully investigating what each of those does, considering that all the blobs could die at different times, it's kind of like, that's pretty scary to think about. I'm really curious to know if the name of the level has any significance to Joshua Bone, like if he's from there, or if he ever lived there, or if it was a death trap and that's one reason why the level became what it is. I don't know. I'd be really curious to find that out. Alright, come on, Blob. Hey, thank you. Thank you, man. Work with me here, man. Okay. Get in there. Don't be like your buddy over in the other area. Your buddy in the other area is not a good example. I'm just going to say it. Okay. And finally, we've got this one, which I guess technically doesn't need to die, but I'm just going to make it happen. Alright, we are done with Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. That was a pretty nice level. Doesn't seem like there's any bonuses, so we'll escape. And the exit's in the same spot it was in Spooks as well, so that's pretty cool. And next time we're going to start the latter half of the pack with one of my own levels, Hot Button Issue. So until then, guys, thanks so much for watching. As always, I appreciate all the likes and comments. If you haven't subscribed already, definitely do that. And I will catch you on the flip side. Oh, by the way, we forgot to rate that. I'm going to give it a 3. It was decent. I don't really have any strong feelings about it one way or the other. So 3 out of 5, Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. Alright, see you next time.